Hi guys, just before we get into the pickups, I actually just going to bolt this onto the start because I completely forgot to show this. It's a Speedball 2 print that I got from, is it Bitmap Books or something? Anyway, whoever it was, I'll leave a link to them in the description. But I actually saw this first on one of Alex Nintendo Arcade's videos. He did a tour of a guy called Chris's collection. I think it's Chris CNP or something. But yeah, I'll leave a link to that in the description as well, that video. But Chris had this up on the wall and I thought that is awesome. Went straight onto the website and ordered it. But yeah, limited edition print. It's got a little Bitmap Brothers hologram there and signed by the artist. Just absolutely love that thing. It's awesome. It's up in the bedroom. But yeah, just thought I'd quickly show that because I forgot to show it with the pickups. And yeah, I'll see you in the pickups in a sec. Cheers. Hey guys, it is a pickups video. What's today? 26th of November, something like that. I've no idea when this video is going to go up. Could be quite a while. But I've been spending the day kind of tidying the game room and getting it all nice. Fixed the radiator in here because it was ice cold in here. So yeah, nice and cozy in here now. Kind of just organising stuff. So, you know, I've got a pile of pickups. Not much, but A, I kind of don't want these pickups videos to be too long. And B, I want to tidy the room, so I've got to put it all away. So just to start off, something I forgot to mention in my last video, I think I forgot to mention this, is got the PC Engine modified because it did have this AV mod, so it was like composite output on it. Now you can get these like cables that go in the back here that go to RGB SCART, and I actually bought one off Gross Newton that Frederick in Sweden made, which didn't work, and we had a kind of feeling that whoever did the AV mod on the side, it was interfering with the RGB output. So when I was in Sweden, this was back in, what was that, April or around that time, when I went to visit Raz, I gave my PC Engine to Frederick out there and he actually modified it, and he's made a RGB output mod where the AV mod was. And he's also built me a custom made RGB SCART cable. So now, yeah, the PC Engine on the B&O is just looking absolutely amazing. It's absolutely stunning. Really chuffed with that. I also got a new Mega CD Model 1 quite a while ago. As mine packed up. The one I got gifted off Craig kind of was just beyond repair, so I bought a new one off Galaxy Sega and that was pretty cheap. So yeah, other than that, not a whole lot of pickups, but some nice little bits. I do have some new computers and some new consoles to show you, which I keep saying, but I will get around to it, guys. One of which I've had since January and still haven't shown, but I will get around to it at some point. So yeah, just pickups, not a whole lot, like I said. So first of all, just a little pickup, which is a manual for Micro Machines 2. And my copy does have a manual, although this is, you know, you're never going to find a crisper manual. That is untouched. So that's probably an upgrade for my manual. But the reason I bought it is because it had the invites and the certificate, which I have in my copy of Turbo Tournament 96, but my Turbo Tournament 2 doesn't have them. So as most of you know, that's little multiplayer invites inviting you to a Micro Machines tournament, and then a little certificate for whoever won. So that's cool. I just saw those pop up on Galaxy Sega and they were like £4, and I thought I'll just upgrade my Micro Machines 2 to be complete. A modern pickup, which I don't really pick up much modern stuff, as you guys know, but this game was actually at barbecue with Rob, Champion 2D Rob, and discussing this with him, and I wasn't aware that this series was very much like Advance Wars. And Advance Wars I love. Advance Wars 2 is probably my favourite, well, it's definitely my favourite Game Boy Advance game, but it's one of my favourite handheld games of all time. It's a turn-based strategy game. It's super addictive. I still play it. In fact, it's sat right here because I've been playing it loads recently. I still play it all the time. But yeah, it's Fire Emblem Awakening on the 3DS. Now, I've never played a Fire Emblem game, but like I said, Rob was saying to me that because I'm such a big fan of Advance Wars, I'd love this series of games, and he said that Awakening is a really good place to start. So I grabbed this off of one of the Facebook groups a couple of months ago. I still haven't got around to playing it yet. Really busy at the moment. Videos have kind of been slower lately because I haven't had that much time to edit, and yeah, just chaos in life really. But I will get around to playing this at some point. I've got some time off over Christmas, perhaps I'll give it a little bash then. But really look forward to that. I got a Mega CD bundle from Facebook. I think this was from Peter Coombs, probably. Peter, if you're watching, you could tell me, was it you? But yeah, just a little bundle of games. There aren't a whole lot of games that I really want on the Mega CD, but there are a few that I haven't actually played that I thought I'll definitely want to give a bash. But this is a cheap bundle anyway. I forget what I paid. So we got Double Switch in there, which is made by Digital Pictures, who made Night Trap and some of the other FMV based games on the system. Is this the one that's got Corey Haim in? I forget. Maybe it is, but yeah, I mean, I don't even know the premise of this. It says this weird mansion is Eddie. If I could speak, that'd help. This weird mansion is Eddie's patch, and he's out to protect his secrets. But you can help him trap the intruders. But watch out, it's all not what it seems. So I mean, it sounds in principle very similar to Night Trap. So keen to see how that plays. I believe these are all complete and pretty good nick actually. Yeah, I mean, manual's absolutely mint. Really nice nick that. Next one we've got is Starblade Mega CD. Now this looks like some kind of space shooter. I remember watching like a gameplay trailer before I bought it, and it looks really interesting, so quite keen to have a bash on that. Again, I've not tried any of these yet. I've just been so busy, I've spent so little time in the game room. We got Afterburner 3 in the bundle, which does what it says on the tin. Everybody knows Afterburner. And then another one that I was really keen to try, which I never played, I believe was this on the Amiga as well, but it's BC Racers. And BC Racers is it like a spin-off of Chuck Rock, or is it just, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's like a prehistoric sort of kart racing-y game by Core Design, but it looks pretty interesting. I think this one was the only one that doesn't have a manual, but like they say, you don't play the manual. I'm not that fussed. I just really wanted to play it. So yeah, BC Racers. So that's a nice little Mega CD bundle. It's always nice to get Mega CD games. I never kind of go out of my way to get Mega CD games, but when they pop up cheap, I do like to add to the collection. So yeah, pop those in there. This one, I believe, was it Stu Tooty hit me to the post on a couple of really nice games that this guy was selling really cheap. But yeah, I managed to grab Tatsujin. It doesn't have the manual. I'm not overly fussed on Mega Drive. If I want to play a game, I'll just get it. And if an upgrade pops up, but it was so cheap, I forget what it was, but everything this guy was selling was cheap. It was chaos, and it was on Galaxy Sega. But yeah, Tatsujin, which is Truxton, the Japanese name for Truxton. Vertical shooter, really hard. I never get that far on it on the PC engine, so I don't know how I'm going to fare on the Mega Drive version. But yeah, cool to get that. This one is another Mega Drive purchase, which was Facebook, and it's a game that's one of my favourite games at the arcade. In fact, I went to Arcade Club last weekend with some mates, and I was there the month before with all the YouTube lot, and both times I just spend so much time playing this arcade cab, and it's super off-road. Arcade Club, they got the cab that's got the 3 wheels and the pedals, and it's just so fucking addictive. I love it, and it's so good with the wheels. I think if I could have one dedicated cab, it would 100% be that cab with the 3 wheels, the super off-road. It's so much fun. And even the missus was like saying to me, you've been on this cab for like an hour and a half, you're not bored of it? It's like we're all like, no, it's just amazing. It's so fun. Really competitive as well. One of my mates, I was up there with Jaman, we used to play this game to death, so we were getting really competitive on the game. But yeah, I haven't really played it much on the Mega Drive. I played it at the arcade and I played it on the Amiga a whole lot. And I have it on the bar top there, but it's not great with a stick, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see how we go on the Mega Drive. Absolute classic game, one of my favourite games of all time. Just love the music, everything about it just makes me happy. Takes me right back to the good old days, in the Amiga days. Right, two Japanese Saturn pickups. Now this one was Galaxy Sega. I forget how much the guy wanted, but it was reasonable, and I kind of went in a little bit under what he was asking, and he took it. And it's Astal, which I've been meaning to grab for ages. I think, who was it? It was Blast Processing who did a video on it. Brilliant channel, Blast Processing. It's just really quick, kind of bite-sized videos, but always really interesting and well thought out. But this is like a 2D side-scrolling platformer, and it looks gorgeous. It looks like it was perfect for the Saturn. I don't believe this one came to Europe, although someone can correct me. It may have come to North America. But yeah, I mean, it looks stunning. I'll actually, if I can, I'll stick in one of the corners some gameplay of these games, and you can have a little gander. But yeah, really nice kind of animation, and it just looks like fun. I've heard great things about it, so really keen to get stuck into that one. And then this one actually just came yesterday or the day before, and it's one that I've been meaning to grab for ages. I had like a copied version of it to play, but popped up at a good price, so I thought why not. And it's Shenryu, and that was from Peter Coombs as well, so cheers for that, mate. Peter got this mental Japanese Saturn bundle with just so many big hitters in it, you wouldn't believe. And yeah, just an amazing bundle, so I managed to snag this one. I didn't want to go too mental because it's coming up to Christmas, and I've got a lot of birthdays coming up that I've got to fork out for and everything. But yeah, vertical shooter, gorgeous, really brilliant game. If you haven't played this one, definitely check it out. Gorgeous game. Always nice to add some Japanese shooters to the Saturn collection. And this one was fairly recent. There's two games from Lee Retro Chef, who was selling a few Super Famicom games, and these two particular games I've been after box for a while now. First one is F-Zero, and he said to me it's like 6 out of 10 condition, but it's actually, I mean, it's not too bad at all. From the front it looks great. It's just got some wear on the corners, but you know, it doesn't matter really. Really gorgeous artwork on the back there, like a little F-Zero cartoon strip there. But yeah, I think I've got this PAL, which can go, and I'll just keep the Japanese version. Now this one I've got car only, but really keen to, you know, been really keen for a while to upgrade it to boxed. And that's Super Mario Kart, and this is gorgeous condition. Can't fault this one. Really nice. Classic game. And yeah, I love the Japanese box art. I always love the Super Famicom box art. So really chuffed to get that one. There's a good price on those two from Lee. Cheers for that, mate. And then the last thing is a new system, which I'm kind of on the fence about. In fact, let me just plug this in. So I don't think it's got any batteries in. It's a handheld. Oh yeah, it's a handheld that I bought off of one of the Facebook groups, and subsequently bought a charger for it from somewhere or other, because it does go through batteries a fair bit. But yeah, it's a TurboGrafx Turbo Express, which, if you don't know, is basically a handheld PC Engine or TurboGrafx 16. Now I have an EverDrive for the PC Engine already, so it was kind of a no-brainer to pick this up because I've just got all the games already ready to go on there. So yeah, it's got blazing lasers in it at the moment, which came with it. But yeah, I don't know how well you can see the screen, but it's quite small, but it's decent enough. But yeah, it's cool. I got it for a really good price. It's been like refurbished and recapped and all that jazz. The thing is, I'm on the fence about whether to keep it at the moment, because it's great, but it's just, am I going to play it? So I'm going to kind of giving it a couple of months and just seeing, am I actually playing it? Because as it is at the moment, I just got the feeling that I'd probably rather stick to playing on the TV, on the PC Engine. Because as it is, I'm struggling to play like the 3DS and the Vita. I've got some new games and I'm just not playing handhelds much lately. When I'm out and about, I don't really get the chance to kind of play handhelds, so there's a chance that I'll move the PC Engine, the Turbo Express on, but we'll see how we go. I don't know. And like I said, guys, I've got quite a few new exciting things to show you, but I kind of feel that those 3 systems that I picked up deserve their own video each, so I'll get around to it at some point. But anyway, I hope that hasn't dragged on too long. That's like, what, 15 minutes? It's dragged on too long, let's be honest. But yeah, never mind. Whenever this goes up, I don't know, it'll probably be between now and Christmas. But I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.